The topic we are focusing on is Cape slavery. To be more specific, the identity loss of slaves. The first slave to arrive in the Cape was in 1653. His name was Abraham van Batavia. Slaves were people that were bought, sold, and owned by their masters, and have been sold on numerous occasions during their lives. They worked in homes, on farms, farm fields, in building roads, towns, and craftsmen workshops. They were the backbone of development and the economy. They had little recourse. They suffered severe punishments. We will now be taking you on a journey to show you where slaves moved around and were based.
This is the heart of the Cape Town CBD. This area is very culturally and historically rich part of the city. It's particularly rich in the slave history. This is the Slave Lodge, where hundreds of slaves were once found. This is the Slave Memorial, which commemorates slaves who were instrumental in building our city. This was all located in Church Street, which originally served site of the slave market. This is Spin Street, and over here, on this very spot, there once stood a tree under which slaves were auctioned, back when slavery was in full force in the Cape Colony. Here is the rather conspicuous memorial which marks the location of the tree.
How slaves lost their identity. First names given to slaves varied from classical and biblical names to names that made fun of the slaves. They were named after months of the year in which they arrived, and some were given names of farmers. Names like Jupiter, Titus, Moses, Abram, January, October, and Johannes. Words are also used like mate to belittle the female slaves. First surnames given to slaves were usually toponyms, which indicated the area from which the slaves were taken, or the slave station where the slaves embarked onto the slave ship. Example of these names were Van de Malabar, Van Bingo, Van Batavia, and locally born slaves were given the name Van der Kaap, meaning that they were from the Cape.